Hi friends, Andy Vegan. Today is my Gentle Juicefasting day and I make a new juice with carrots, grapes and oranges. And here I have the carrots. That's the main ingredient, of course, carrot juices. If you want to do juicing, it's easy to begin with carrots because basically you can juice the carrots as is and enjoy. It's a classic juice, carrot juice. And you can refine it easily if the carrot is a little bit bitter. Sometimes they are a little bit earth flavory, too much. Then you just add an orange and you have wonderful juice. It's a classic. Even in stores, and everywhere, they just give it carrot orange juice. It's a classic. Very easy to juice too. Carrots are easy to juice. Every juicer goes with carrots, no problem. Greens are a little more difficult. But today it's not about greens, it's carrots and oranges, and the main fruit today is a grape. I have some beautiful red grapes here. That's a very sweet fruit, and the carrots are a little bit bitter sometimes, so that is nice with sweetness. And the oranges can be a little sour. Sometimes they're very sweet, but rarely, mostly they are not so sweet, at least here in Germany. So the grapes are the sweet thing here. And I will add some lemon and ginger. That's what I often do. Lemon is to freshen everything up, to keep it from turning gray or brown. Antioxidant, it's a freshing. And ginger has the fire element. The fire stands for digestion and absorption. You have absorb the ingredients, the nutrients, with ginger more easily. It's one of the healthiest foods we have. Ginger root. It's a top list on the top 5 or so. Ginger is really. I try to use it wherever I can, and it's very nice with sweet flavors. Yeah, lemon and ginger is a classic combination too. Enhances the other flavors and ingredients in general. The nutrients come out better. And maybe I will add some lemon peel. That is, by the way, the healthiest part of the lemon. It can be a little bit too much if you, especially if you have bitter flavors already. And the bitter flavor of the lemon peel, they can be overwhelming. So maybe I can only take a small amount of the lemon peel. I'll let you know after juicing. I come back in a moment after the juicing. And then I will also tell you something about fasting. But first the juice. That is my new recipe today. So in a moment I'll be back with the juice. One-liter juice came out of this, and it's something I would take time to drink, to enjoy, maybe like a meal on a regular day. I do not fast. Because when I drink the juice quickly, as I might like because I'm thirsty, it's enjoyable, delicious, then it goes direct into the bloodstream. That means the sugar. There's a lot of sugar in carrots, especially on the fruit, of course, and it causes so-called sugar spikes, and that can cause trouble in the system. Get nauseous, dizzy, heart race. There can be many things from sugar spikes, not good. Insulin can behave in certain ways that you don't want, and there are a lot of things. It's not recommended. Very simple. Just the easy way. Drink slowly, sip by sip, as compared to like a meal on a regular day. You won't gulp it all down. You want to eat slowly, pre-digest in the mouth, and so forth. That's what good eating is, whatever you do. But that's the science, what they say. And because, when it goes right into the bloodstream without digestion, then we come to the most important parts of the fasting idea, because this here is out of the ingredients. That's the so-called fiber. Fiber is something that only plants produce, and it is something that is, classical definition is that what the body cannot digest by itself. It needs bacteria to do that. So it's that what keeps the plant stand up. Each plant has their own kind of fiber, and it is very important for our health that we eat a whole food plant-based diet with the fiber, because in digestion, it keeps digestion going. Taking it out of the food in a juice makes the digestion pause, like at night. Yeah, a good night's sleep is recommended not to eat before sleeping, so the intestines do not have to work. The liver can cleanse the body. The brain can detox everything. It's a strong detoxer of the brain at night. So these kind of things are also happening on a fasting day. On a fasting day, I don't eat fiber. That's a special kind of fasting with juices, gentle juice fasting. Classic kind of fasting is water fast only. But people don't have food. In ancient times, people were normal to eat or to stop eating for 3 days or so because there was a food. They had no food. Had no refrigerator. In winter, they had to have food stored. So problems were always there with food until the modern age with industrialization. Now food is always available. We still fast, but we do it with a deliberation. We reduce the fiber. Some do that. Others just reduce the calories. That's a medical definition. Reducing calories, that means you eat less than you used to, so the body begins to cleanse itself. That's the idea of fasting, cleansing the body. And there are studies now. A couple of years ago it began, more and more studies. Is that really true, or is it just a hoax? Is it an ideology? Is it really cleansing? Does the body need? Yes, it does. It is now scientifically proven that the body cleanses itself when doing fasting and the food shortage. And even more than that, it's anti-aging. It's very powerful. In ancient times, when you didn't have food, the body begins to cleanse the cells from the byproducts. And when the cells produce protein, all the cells do that to survive. Proteins are long threads, and they can also misproduce the protein chains. And when that happens, they put it on a garbage place, on a garbage bin, so to say. In the cell, there's a garbage bin. And when they fast, the humans, the beings, or animals too, they throw out the garbage. They bring out the garbage. That's fasting. If you don't fast, the point is, if you don't fast, they don't bring out the garbage anymore. It gets piled up everywhere, garbage everywhere. And that means you keep aging faster. You get sick when you get older. So that's why fasting is so important. I do it once a week. I call it gentle juice fasting because the other studies have, the biggest study on fasting so far even, 2019, showed that so-called modified fasting, that means fasting with juices, veggie broth, these kind of things. So what I do here, exactly what I do. Not the water fast, the radical fasting with 0 calories, the classical fasting. The modified fasting, the gentle juice fasting as we call it, has almost 0 side effects. Side effects like a head rush, a blood rush, headaches, sweating, all these kind of things that can cause headaches that cause big problems during fasting. It's a cleansing process that can get very intense. That's what people report when they do 0 fast, the classical fasting. It's very hard. After 3 days, though, the body begins to lose hunger. That's interesting. But with modified fasting, a gentle juice fasting, you don't even get hungry. Because you have these wonderful juices, for example. So just a short background break up about what fasting is, what kind of fasting there are. And I definitely do the gentle juice fasting, modified fasting, and I also reduce the fiber to make it more, giving more pause, digestion more pause. The digestion is a very important part of my system. It uses a lot of energy. certain part amount of food, 10%, I don't know what it is used for digestion. And during fasting, I can spare this energy, and it all goes into the senses, to cleansing, to reorganizing, and so forth. Not only physically, also mentally, because the mind also needs reorganization. Memories need to be restored, reorganized information, processed. All that happens during every night when you sleep. It's very important for the body. And on a fasting day, as I do it with reducing the fiber, that happens too, and it's fantastic. I only can say I enjoy it a lot, and won't miss it anymore. So much fun because I'm not hungry. I have the juices, I have my kind of food during a fasting day, and the effects are amazing, and I have no side effect. Depends. I mean, if I drink enough, that is to me personally 4 liters. If I drink 4 liters, whatever it is, coffee, tea, water, mainly water, of course, juices, broth, veggie broth, plant milks, 4 liters, I already counted now, because I found when I drink less, I can't count to a headache. It gets too intense, but when I drink a lot, 4 liters, no headache, very simple. I don't like headache, I have to admit. It's not a thing I'm looking for. Then I go to bed and just sleep and relax. I don't want to focus on anything. Headaches really I don't like it a lot. But that's why I really count the liters I'm drinking. I begin right in the morning, a lot of water. My practice on the mat, a yoga mat, TriYoga, and so forth. Always counting the liters. So 4 liters, I'm happy. I know, no headache, perfect fasting day. And next day I begin to eat. So let's now look at the juice here. It's an orange color. That means a little bit broken because the red grapes, they make it a little bit, break it a little bit. So still a nice orange color. And the texture is runny as usual. Carrot juice is really runny. Put a pear into it or something to get a creamier juice. But the carrot juice usually very runny. The orange is also very runny. Grapes also very runny juices. So we have a very light juice texture. And the color is orange. And the flavor is most important. Let's see what it's like. Wonderful. Yeah, very light juice. This runniness. I'll show you what it looks like. I didn't put a lot of lemon peel in because I found when in between the juicing process I interrupted and I tasted a little bit with a little bit of lemon peel, and I found together with the ginger, it's also bitter, has a lot of bitter flavors, the lemon peel and the carrot peel. The carrot has a bitter peel. Sometimes it can be very. It was too much. So I had only a small amount of lemon peel, and that's it. I didn't use more, a quarter of a lemon peel or so. So I have still this lemony flavor, but not too much the bitter flavor. So here is the juice. You can see it's what it like flows into the glass very nicely. And here it is. I will right now enjoy it. And it's already a quarter of the amount of what I drink on a fasting day. It's 1 liter, about a little bit more. So I have already drinking 4 glasses of water, another liter. 2 liters remain. Maybe I will make me a cacao, filter with fiber out, and maybe almond milk with cacao or so, and maybe a veggie broth I will cook up. Let's see. I'll need 2 more liters, of course, and maybe a tea or so. So this is my juice today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you like, subscribe, like. Have a new recipe every single day. I make a new recipe, and because I want to enjoy the endless vegan variety. It's such a gift by nature. You have so many plants you can eat, 30,000, 40,000. And actually most people eat in the industrialized countries only eat 30, 40, 50 plants a year, different plants. And indigenous people, they found 2,000 to 3,000 every year, different plants. They were not cultivated in the countries, not so much. So we basically always the same. And it's so important for the body to have this variety, nutritional variety, many different plants. That's what makes a vegan plant-based whole food diet really healthy variety. Yeah, so that's why I do a new recipe every single day, basically. And I have a method for that called Take 3. I talk about that in other videos sometimes. It's very simple. Begin with 3 ingredients. Here are 5. I count the ingredients. I have to make sure I have a new recipe every day, and more ingredients, plants coming to my menu. So you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X. MD Vegan is everywhere, almost. And there's a Facebook page called TriYoga Moonfasting. TriYoga is the yoga style I'm doing, and it's by Yogini Kaliji, the founder. And she also gave us the idea of the Gentle Juicefasting. It's very cool. And now science catches up and says, wow, that's maybe the best way of fasting because you have no side effects. See you soon.